Welcome, Sagittarius. Welcome to Kiki's Doorway. Let's see what your soulmate wants to understand for November 10th to November 12th, 2018. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Mr. and Ms. Sagittarius soulmate want to physically do in action for November 10th to November 12th? What actions does Mr. and Ms. Sagittarius soulmate want to take? What actions, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually? Actions. Okay. Masculine Sagittarius, you and your soulmate has met in a past life when dealing with finances. You and your soulmate are understanding what makes a foundation for finances. What are the fundamental intuition or individual notion that needs to be anchored into it? What is the foundation, intentions, and notions to anchor? Fundamental, intuition, intuitive notions that can anchor finances. What foundation, intuition, notions can anchor finances? This is what you and your soulmate have experienced in past life and learned how to figure it out. Let's see. We'll see from the actions how you figured it out. Masculine Sagittarius. Female Sagittarius, you and your soulmate are understanding, or you have understood in your past life of meeting each other, what it means to have food and supplement to, or food and nourishment, food and liquids, food and water, food and milk, food, wine, whichever combination you feel have resonated with you in the past. You and your soulmate are trying to figure out what is the things that fundamentally make us nourished. The bread can be used, or how to make a bread, for example, water. And water is what, 80% of a human body. Knowing that water is necessary, that connecting flour with water to make the dough, or learning how to make something expand, is what you and your soulmates, Miss Sagittarius, have learned. How can you expand food? It's like, I can have half a bread, does not mean I cannot share it with people. And if I wanted to share with others but still have bread for myself, then I would want to learn how to make natural loaf of bread than going to the store and buying the bread, if I can actually naturally make it myself. These are things that you and your soulmate are trying to figure out that you can use in the present life to help fundamentally with finances, or in regards to food and hunger, how to expand, or even expand food for a duration period of time. Like, how can I expand bread? Would I have to get loaf of bread, or would I have to learn how to bake bread? How, if I have a lot of water, do I want to keep buying water? Or do I want to get a water machine or a water filter so I could constantly drink water? This can also save not only money, but it will make me feel more confident in how I look at food and how I use food and drinks. If that makes any sense, female Libras. Masculine Libra, you and your soulmate are becoming a knight of fire. So you're becoming that passionate adventurous, because in order for you to understand how to use any foundation as an intuition, or using a foundation that it truly locks in your notion that you can use to anchor your finances. Foundation. So foundation can be as a bank. Is there a particular bank that you're interested in? Does this bank help based on what you intuitively tell them? Will the banks help in increasing your revenue or increasing your money, or will they be adding fees to decrease the pay that you put into the bank? Is that the right bank for you based on the notions that you are grounded by or governed by? Masculine Sagittarius, you and your soulmate are becoming more self-assured and restless on your approach to building your finances. When you do this, a sudden event that needs immediate attention will take place. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Well, a night is all about charging ahead and very passionately. But before you charge ahead passionately, Masculine Sagittarius, know how you want to be grounded in your finances. Know how you want to take charge in building up your finances, and know that if it's a bank, if it's credit score, even credit scores, even learning about your credit score, that can even help in strengthening your finances. This would be an opportunity to look at everything to say, okay, these are for me and helping me build my finances, then cripple. And if they are crippling me, I need to reevaluate or really look at the history of the performance in which ancestors known and unknown is here. So this is a topic that's really rooted for you and your soulmate. Okay, so think things through carefully, Masculine Sagittarius. Female Sagittarius, you and your soulmate are becoming the queen of air. So you're becoming more grounded in how you communicate in regards to settling or understanding how to solve food and hunger. If it's food naturally, if this is in regards to how do I bring food into my home, or bring food into my home. Now you have vendors, or you have markets outside that prices are different than the grocery store. So doesn't mean that you can't go to the grocery store, but also looking at other avenues like markets that's outside. Also looking at Meals on Wheels. I think that's for elderly. So if someone is older watching the video, Meals on Wheels is good. If you have an issue obtaining food in the house, or you have food in the house but you want to make sure that it is well stocked, so that way you don't have to go into your finances to pay for food directly. Even coupons is good. Something's telling me to say look on internets, websites that help bring food into the community. If that makes any sense, I would have to even Google that myself. One thing that came into mind is like pantries of that nature. But if you don't want pantries, you want someone to deliver food to you, looking at home delivered foods, maybe that will help too. Or if you're looking at, when it comes to your emotions, feminine Sagittarius, your emotions, or your emotions, or how you feel, or your physical body, now is the time to give your body more nourishment. So if that means eating more grains, vegetables, fruits, definitely fruits, exercising, taking the time to really nourish your body and your mind would be definitely helpful, because it's showing that you're stepping into a role of independence and experience. So as a queen always knows her people when they have hunger. A queen always knows how to solve even lacks of water. Like, Okay, if, say, for instance, the townspeople didn't get much water, well, there are other wells in the town that the queen did not mention to the knights to tell the people to use because of situations like this. So having a backup would be essential. Feminine Sagittarius, this is what you and your soulmate are doing. So yes, you're going to be very objective in how you're thinking about this, and you're going to be clearing out all things that no longer serve you. So if the solution is not fitting for you, you'll put it to the side and take on another solution, because now, Sagittarius, is all about you going after the things you want. And when you go after the things you want, it brings you the things that you truly need. So seeing the humor in a situation, like when we clear out stuff, we're like, wow, why do I feel like I'm about to be evicted, or I'm kicking myself out of my own space? Or as you emptying stuff out, you start to get this tinge of sensation like, why do I gotta clear something out? Why I'm always getting something new? It's something else. But yet we had to laugh, because it's like, well, if we didn't clear anything, how will we get anything new? If we don't set aside things, or if we don't clear, say for instance, the more I cleared my apartment, the more I started to see the potential and want to redecorate it. The more I started to clear out my apartment, the more I kind of got pissed at how far or how long I waited for this project or took on this project. I think, and now I know, and I'm understanding that the reason why I didn't clear my apartment is because when you clear also your apartment, it is also saying what new job, what new promotion, what new career path that you want to take to fill this new space with what you are accumulating in this present time. And that's what I was scared of. I was scared of, would I have a new job? Would I have a new career that I really love, to actually paint a picture in my apartment to reflect the things that I love to do? And as I was clearing and I wasn't seeing anything replaced with anything, and when I finally did replace something with it, I was just like, oh, wow, this is only the beginning. So, masculine. Sagittarius, you and your soulmate are becoming the Empress, the Trinity. Masculine, you're knowing what gives you the strategic drive. You know what nurturings that you need to give yourself to make this a reality. And you know that your spirit is always there to give you that extra fuel or energy to move forward. You and your soulmate are embodying the Empress. And the Empress is a person that is seeing how abundance and everything is very lavish, or lavish of abundance will be coming to you and your soulmate. You're giving birth to your dreams and to the way you handle money, to the way you handle how you go after your dreams and how you want to move forward. So nurture yourself and others. This is the perfect time, masculine Sagittarius. Female Sagittarius, you and your soulmate are becoming the giver and taker of your life experience. You're seeing that giving of yourself and receiving from others is the right balance in your life right now. A significant life event will give you the opportunity to practice what you will be giving of yourself and understanding that, and what you will be receiving from that. So, a powerful revelation that leads to change. So, say for instance, female Sagittarius, if you give of yourself without asking anything for return, or you give of yourself naturally, people know you to give of yourself, but then they don't want to or give back to you. Now you're going to see what it needs to be changed, truly. And then you'll know that spreading your wings and flying does not mean that you're being arrogant, that you're being boisterous. No. You had to have a life experience, meaning right now is our life. Every second is our life right now. So when you give of yourself, whether that means you giving your time. Do you understand when they say time is money? That is very true. If you giving your time to someone and that person just automatically assume that your time can be easily wasted, like, oh, I know so-and-so is going to give me her time because she has nothing to do. Yes, I do. I have a daughter to raise. I have a home to take care of. I even have myself to heal right now. And you want me to give you some of my time? That's like taking some of my light that I should be giving to myself and giving it to you so you could be fed and for you to be nourished and don't feel malnourished. But guess what happens? One does have to end up being malnourished, right? That's the interesting part. Even if you look at a tree, you could give 2 trees attention and devotion. But if one tree grows because of the other tree giving to it, you know what happens? You would think the tree that grows will stop taking from the little tree. No, what it will do is say, well, now that it's kind of weak, I should take all the nutrients and minerals and just make myself grow. You're noticing that people in life do the very things that we see in plants, that we see in animals do. And when we come to that realization, Miss Sagittarius, you're going to know what change you need to make. You and your soulmate will. So until we meet again, masculine and feminine Sagittarius, know that you're stepping in to the role of what is success to you. And how do you want to sustain yourself in that role? Whenever you get a chance, I have paragraphs, or I leave paragraphs in every video reading that I do, or tarot reading that I do. Whenever you get a chance, Miss and Mr Sagittarius, look within the description box below. We will see you on the other side.